What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dance Anime. And this is Doki Doki Anime Club, episode 4, the bi-weekly anime podcast that posts each and every other Friday, if there's no exporting issues. I'm your host, Kevin Sisenthone, aka Kev Senpai, and to my left, your right, the IRL tsundere, Kayla Dennis. Every time, you just roll your eyes. Do you like it or do you hate it? Or do you hate to love it?
I don't know. Probably hate to love it.
How are you doing, Kayla Dennis?
I'm good.
I'm tired as shit.
Me too.
Now, tell the lovely folks at home what time it is and why are we doing this to ourselves.
It's 3:41 a.m.
3:41 a.m. I'm tired as shit, and we're doing this because, guess what? This posts each and every other Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday right now. We had to take a little bit of a mental break, get everything situated. We're back, better than ever, and we're ready to talk about some anime. Yeah, so if you like that, go to patreon.com/danceanime, throw us $1. Every little bit helps. It really funds everything, like this light over here, this light over here, these mics, these figures, this me, that her, and our newest member, Alexa-chan. Alexa, are you happy to be here?
Here's something I found on the web. According to spellsoftmagic.com, my name
Alexa,
is
stop. Just stop.
I was gonna say something.
I don't care.
She had a speech for you.
I don't give a shit. Anyways.
Alexa.
Anyways, we're glad to have her on the team here. But you know what I'm also happy to hear about? What the hell have we been watching? I was like, I don't remember. I have a list. I was like, to start off, we watched a lot of the Makoto Shinkai films because Weathering With You just came out.
Yes.
By the way, we have a review coming up soon. I'm not sure which one's going to come first, this one or the review. So, just stay tuned.
Something's coming.
Storms a brewing.
Storms a brewing.
So, yeah, the first thing, I guess, you want to just brush across Weathering With You.
Sure. Fucking love that movie.
Great ass movie. Next. Show's over.
Show's over.
No, Weathering With You was just phenomenal. I mean, how do you feel about, like, in the grand scheme of, like, Makoto Shinkai films?
It's the best one.
You think it's the best one?
Well, I mean, best in, like, a full movie standpoint.
I do not count anything, like, behind Your Name.
I liked Your Name, but I really, really liked Weathering With You more. But, like, again, I think my favorite one might be Garden of Words. But I don't count that as a full movie or anything like that. So
I do.
Weathering With You is better.
Out of all the Makoto Shinkai films, I strongly still stand by the fact that I think Garden of Words is better than everything. Just anything and everything. That's just my favorite one, specifically.
That one has a lot of heart to it. That makes me cry.
Yeah. But that being said, Weathering With You is just phenomenal. And so is Your Name. But I think, for me personally, I think Weathering With You was a little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we're not the only ones that feel that way.
Your Name's kind of boring now.
What?
It is. We watched all 3 of them, like, simultaneously, kind of. Not simultaneously, but you know what I mean.
Just had, like, 4 screens up. Just one.
No, but, like, one after
Robot
another.
Chicken style.
And it just, like, I don't know. After watching Weathering With You and then rewatching Garden of Words, and then we watched Your Name, and it was just so, like, dull compared to the other 2. It was just so, it was just in the shadow of everything. It just wasn't, I honestly found it to be kind of boring.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I mean, like, after watching that, because we the thing is, we went to the theater, we watched it, it was for the first time, right? We watched it 3 times, by the way. So we watched it for the first time, and we went home, directly went to Your Name. And that was like a...
No, that was the second time we watched it, I thought. Because
Really?
we had gone to see it the third time, like, literally right after we had gone through this.
Yeah.
And we had seen it, like, subbed then. So I think it was after the second time we watched it.
You're right. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. But yeah, after watching it the second time and then going back to Your Name, it definitely felt a little bit more one note
Yeah.
I don't want to say it was dull or boring, but
I mean, it wasn't completely. It still made me cry.
yeah, but it just felt a little one note.
Yeah.
That's like kind of the way I see it, and then Weathering
And
with
once
You.
you get over the plot twist, it's like,
yeah.
well, all right.
Weathering with You, watching it multiple times, it's like you picked up on things that you didn't realize, and there's so much depth and layers to it. Compared to Your Name that I thought, because I'm even like I've watched Your Name like 20 plus times, and I could say that like I feel like I've watched Weathering with You, 3 times now, and I still feel like there's still so much more to unpack.
Yeah.
Whereas Your Name, I didn't really have that.
No. You can watch that one like twice, and then you saw everything. You don't
I
need
watched
to watch
that
it
like
again.
5 times in theaters.
Yeah.
So English dub and sub. So but yeah, go watch Weathering with You if you get a chance.
Beautiful movie.
Beautiful movie.
Great story.
To be honest, I just can't wait for his next film.
Yeah.
Because I really hope because I feel like Weathering with You was just such a reaction to Your Name.
It's gonna be Waterworld.
It's gonna be what?
Waterworld.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm waiting for that next because Weathering with You was such a reaction to Your Name. So
Yeah.
I really hope that he just like, you know what, scrap this Weathering with You bullshit, scrap this Your Name bullshit. Let's do something else. No reactions to anything, just
Its own movie.
fresh slate. That's what I want. So with that, we did watch Your Name again, obviously. Don't have to get into that. And then we did go watch Garden of Words, which is just so good because I haven't seen it in years. I don't know how same thing with you, right?
God, I don't even remember the last time I watched that. I literally think the
Long
last time I
enough.
watched it was when you first showed it to me.
Oh yeah.
So, years ago.
It's so good. I love Garden of Words. And I kind of put it on showing Steven and like his girlfriend. Kind of like, because I would rave about it. I was like, Garden of Words I think is better than any of these. And I just kind of put it on. Everyone just kind of, we all just kind of like started watching it. And luckily she said that she likes Garden of Words the best, which is really funny. So, hey. But yeah, what else have we been watching?
Hands off Isaac.
Keep Your Hands Off Aizukin.
Yes.
Phenomenal show. How do you feel about it?
I'm gonna get so much hate. I think my thing is, I like it. It's not like I dislike it. I think like the art style is really cool. And I love the whole like them diving into their, animations and it being that like really cool and stuff like that. I just think it's kind of boring.
Okay.
I like the show. I 100% would like to watch the whole thing, but it's kind of whatever to me, if I'm being like honest.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is it has, I guess I'm going to just.
I like the characters though.
Oh, the characters are great. Kanamori? Oh my God. Love her. But, the thing is that, I think, I don't want to speak for you, but I'm going to analyze you for a bit. I want to say, do you think it's boring because anime is just such a for the most part, based in fantasy and exaggeration and all that, and this one kind of feels a little bit more grounded in reality. It's like we could get this in a normal kind of live action American type.
I mean, yeah, maybe, because it's like the show is literally about the art of making anime. Like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's 3 girls making anime.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of why I'm like, because it's not really grounded though, because they take their adventures in their art and all that stuff. But I don't know. I just feel like there's not that much to it.
Okay.
It's very like basic. The plot's like super basic.
Yeah.
It's just these girls that start an anime club and they make anime. That's literally that's it. That's all that it's about.
Yeah.
It's cool. The story, like the characters are great. The art is great. Everything's great, but it's just, I don't know. I think it's just because it's not like
Super out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that stuff.
Okay. I mean that's the reason why I think anime is so good compared to a lot of other stuff is that you could do things that you normally couldn't do with, live action stuff, which is why a lot of live actions I think fail. I think a lot of the whole world thinks fails because you can't just they don't really translate that well. But
Because you can't do the same.
Yeah. I feel like certain shows you could, but a lot you cannot.
No.
I love the show.
Oh, I know you do.
I am head over heels over it. I love all the characters. I love that goddamn opening.
No, I love the opening. I love the opening and I love the ending.
Oh yeah, the ending's so good too. Everything's so good about
Yeah.
it. And just the animation is god tier.
Yeah.
What I like about this show is that I'm gonna compare it to another show, one Shirobako. So you haven't watched? No, okay. So Shirobako is another show. If you haven't watched it, it's a show about making anime, but a little bit more on a professional level. It really follows like almost real companies and like how they do things. But so you'll get clips of anime that they make and everything, but it kind of stays in the same style as the show.
Okay.
If that makes sense. The style doesn't really change. What I love about Hands Off Icekin is that you see the different, it's like almost a hand-drawn art
They all
style.
have their own art style.
Off,
All
like,
of them do.
almost like off the pages and stuff like that. And like just little, it has so much heart with like little things. Like I love how even the sound effects are like their voices going like chick, 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 boom, 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 boom. I love that. That's like such a cool touch to it. But as of now, I don't think it's like, I guess I'll be honest, I don't think it's like the most amazing thing, but in terms of originality
it's very original.
from a design standpoint, I think that's why I just love a super original looking anime in terms of like the soul of what it is. And that's kind of why I like it.
I mean, that's understandable. That's a good reason to enjoy a show, because I don't think it's the worst show. I enjoy watching it, but it's a little boring.
Also, I'm a Masaaki Yuasa fanboy, so I stand behind him no matter what. No matter what. Can't wait to see Ride Your Wave.
That's so bad.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. But you know what we did see? I guess, here, do you want to talk about, which one do you want to talk about first? Island of Giant Insects, Interspecies Reviewers.
Giant Insects.
Well, okay.
I got some shit to say about interspecies.
Jeez, Tsundere, she's out for you. I'm not going to talk about a specific company, but she's out for you.
I'm going to fight you.
But Island of Giant Insects, we ended up watching that.
I loved that movie.
Yeah,
if I'm being honest.
Is it a movie? Like, it's weird.
I thought that was so great.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it wasn't amazing. It wasn't
No.
But
the thing was, it was better.
Way better than I thought it was going to be.
Than anyone expected, I
thought
think.
it was going to be a joke.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how actually great it was. Honestly, I don't really have any complaints. Literally, the only complaint was that weird scene with the girl just walking down the hallway.
Yeah, that was so
For
weird.
like 5 minutes, just walking down the hallway. Nothing. It was just her walking. And I was like, what?
Yeah. So I guess here, let me explain the plot for
Go ahead.
people that haven't watched it or seen this. So it's called The Island of Giant Insects. It's pretty much a horror. It's supposed to be a horror.
It's horror.
Yeah.
I would consider it horror.
It feels very,
It's kind of freaky.
horror movie like.
Yeah.
The
music's great.
The basic plot is that you have these random kids. It seems like they're going on a trip, which I don't even think they explain.
That doesn't get explained.
But that
I don't
doesn't
know
matter.
where they're going or
Doesn't
why
matter.
they're going.
Yeah.
Or who these
'Cause
people are.
the anime was kickstarted, right? That was like the thing.
Yeah.
So
When I did the research, they were talking about it being kickstarted and how they want them to do another one.
So yeah, it was kickstarted, and I assume it was like they just did whatever they could
I want to assume
with
so.
whatever
I
they
don't
had.
know.
But yeah, it wasn't like that fleshed out. It was weird. It was weird because it feels like it was missing a beginning and an end, and it was just
Yeah.
like just the middle.
It literally feels like they just dropped us in the middle of the story, and then it was like,
There you go. Yeah. But it was, I mean, still, for what it was, I enjoyed it.
I just wish we got like a little backstory, like who these people are, because it's weird because some of them know each other, but then some of them look like they're grown ass like adults with like a bunch of children, but that doesn't really make sense because then they're acting like children. So I was like, okay, is this like a class field trip? Are they on summer vacation? Like, Why do these people know each other? Why are all these characters assholes? Like, I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah. I guess to go back to the plot. There's these kids going on a trip, not explained. All of a sudden, boom, plane crashes. They're on an island.
Like, all of them die.
Like the title says, it's an island of giant insects, which they learn very soon. And there's a lot of death, but there's also a lot of like ecchi moments. So they kind of use that as an excuse, low-key.
But like the ecchi moments weren't even that ecchi though. They were kind of like whatever.
To be honest, I thought there was going to be a lot more.
I did too. I thought this was going to be like borderline like freaky hentai, and it like
that
wasn't.
nasty tentacle.
It wasn't at all.
No,
it was
wasn't.
like pretty like tasteful for the most part.
Yeah. I guess the only thing I could like knock that was really weird because it's just like, oh, you're just a bunch of sick bastards.
Is it she peed herself?
No,
because I did not like that at all. I was like,
yeah, there's a lot of moments in here where it's like, oh, if you really think about it, but it's just a general idea that like, when they got like stung, they would like just get horny because it was based off like pleasure.
Oh yeah,
chemicals or whatever.
Yeah,
which makes sense, but
were they horny? I did not even like
low key. They were, yeah.
I didn't even like pick up on that. I just thought they were getting good, like the pain receptors were getting pleasure, so they weren't like in pain as they were dying. They were kind of just like, okay, this is okay.
They kind of were just getting horny,
okay,
for lack of a better term. But like, because even like that one girl that was getting like flown away and she got like stung, she was like and like started drooling. It was like straight ahegao face, and
I
like,
just thought she was like paralyzed.
No,
I thought she was having like a stroke.
Paralyzed with ecstasy.
I thought she was just having a stroke.
Paralyzed with ecstasy.
I didn't even think of it nasty. Like,
I mean, I just have a dirty mind.
You do have a dirty
But here's
mind.
the thing: I went in seeing the trailer with like the mindset of like, I'm here to see some dirty shit.
Well, I didn't, so I did not see that trailer.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. But no, the trailer was like, it really marketed like the sexual aspect of it, kind of.
That's weird to do that because there really wasn't like.
Not too much.
There was literally only
more horror
one
than
moment that was like actually sexual, like that they actually was like, okay, like it's got some girl on girl going on.
Yeah.
Every other thing was just kind of like ecchi angles.
Yeah.
More than like actual, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But I guess we'll just leave it right there. I guess watch Island.
No, watch it because honestly, that movie was really smart.
Yeah.
With the bugs too, because I found out doing research, all the bugs, because I was looking them up as we went along, all the bugs that attacked them were all harmless.
Oh yeah.
In general, if they were at their small sizes, harmless bugs. They were only dangerous because they were huge. They were like butterflies and like mosquitoes. Literally, the only bug on that island that could actually hurt you were the ticks. That's it. Every other bug was actually harmless.
Cool. I also want to give, just before we move on, a quick shout out to the score of it.
Yeah.
Because it was
cool.
It almost sounded close to American horror movie.
Oh, yeah.
Which...
The beginning, I thought, I was like, wow, it felt like I was watching a horror movie.
Which in translation, like, sounded like Resident Evil. Because obviously Resident Evil being Japanese, but using American culture.
Yeah.
It sounded very Resident Evil with like the whole score of it. It was really creepy, and I love even like just specifically the opening credits.
Yeah, they were great.
Which they have like an opening credits. They
gave me like it
awesome.
it creeped me out. Like I was like, oh, this is gonna be scary.
Yeah, it definitely sets the tone of like, strap in your seats. We're here to watch some horror.
Yeah.
So I was. Kind of, to be honest, it got me hyped. I wasn't hyped until I heard the music in the beginning. I was like, okay, let's go. Let's do this. But yeah, I guess go watch it. Give it a watch. It's on Crunchyroll. So go give it a view. But especially if you like ecchi. But you know what you can't watch?
It's not that ecchi.
You know what you can't watch? If you like ecchi?
Interspecies reviewers.
Interspecies reviewers.
I'm so fucking mad, bro. I am so mad because I actually genuinely like that show.
Yeah. So
I don't care how nasty it is. I like that show.
Interspecies reviewers, let me tell you, if we had the budget over here at Dance Anime,
I would buy that
we
shit.
would pick up that license and we would stream it.
And that shit would be as nasty as it wanted to be.
Oh, yeah.
We wouldn't censor none of that shit.
We don't.
It is so much better not censored.
We don't sexual shame.
No.
We're about the sexual stuff here.
We don't slut shame here.
Yeah, hell yeah, we don't.
I was like, do we?
I was like, do we slut shame? What?
Since when?
But I guess I'm about to explain the plot, but I'm like, I feel like who hasn't heard about this show? But just in case you haven't
Not
heard,
everybody likes shows like that.
Because
it's nasty.
It's nasty.
It's actually pretty nasty. It's like borderline hentai.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
If not, like pretty much hentai.
It could be. It could be if they didn't censor.
I feel like if you've watched Testament of Sister New Devil, this makes Testament of Sister New Devil look like Caillou.
Oh, is that a bad show?
What?
Is that like a bad
yeah,
show?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
Testament of Sister New Devil is the one with like the stepsisters, the redhead and like the blue hair chick. If you know what I'm talking about. No?
I feel like I do, but like I don't know anything about it.
You know, if I showed you, you would know. So pretty much the premise of interspecies reviewers is that it's a bunch of guys. You got this kind of mainly two guys, but apparently they have like this whole group of reviewers.
And everybody kind of comes and goes on their adventures.
Yeah. And in a nutshell, it's just about them going to a red light district in this high fantasy world.
And going to all the brothels.
Going to all the brothels.
And having sex with all the different species of girls.
And fucking all the girls. Gotta make it sound dirty. They're not having sex. They're fucking. And that's, I mean, think about the show. How dirty it is. It's like, no. They're fucking.
Oh my god. They could just be having sex.
They're just, yeah. I mean, they could just be. But they're not.
Oh my god.
But, yeah, so they have sex with them. And they just review them, and they get paid for that, and that's the whole show.
They just go to different brothels, have sex with the girls there, and review them. And then you get some real nasty, like, in-depth sex scenes sometimes.
Yeah.
Some of them
Specifically
are nasty.
episode 3. Specifically episode 3.
That's why.
Which leads to why...
I'm so mad.
We're not even at the news with Kayla Dennis yet, but... Funimation,
Fuck Funimation.
Damn. One day they're gonna, like, sponsor us.
Fuck Funimation. But it's bullshit.
Whoever pulled the plug.
I mean, I get why they did.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I get it. But fuck them.
Fuck them for this one.
Fuck who, specifically, fuck the
members
person who pulled the show.
Yeah, so pretty much.
Not Funimation in general, just that person.
So pretty much.
That team of people.
So pretty much. So pretty much.
Sorry.
I could tell. Tsundere, she's spicy. Okay, I get it.
Oh my god.
So pretty much, Funimation pulled the show after episode 3, going way too far. Which it did.
It was actually really nasty. Like, it went really far. But I don't understand why they would have taken it off on Funimation, because Funimation had it completely censored. Mm-hmm. You couldn't see anything.
No.
Now, we had seen it uncensored. Mm-hmm. However, if they were airing it uncensored, I get why they took it off.
There are some I mean, there's only one specific scene that looked crazy I was like, it was with the slime girl.
And you could see it.
Yeah.
That, I was like, that's a little too much. You could see that shit.
Yeah. Pretty much you saw things poking out of bodies. But that was like, damn, you got away with that?
Yeah. That was hentai.
Like, I don't know what the rules and laws are in Japan, but like, damn, you got away with that without it being like kind of like hentai? Because this was... for those who don't know, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but because it has an E at the end, but Studio Passion, they made the new High School DxD Hero, I believe. The new animation, I love the studio after High School DxD. But yeah, they did that, and man, why don't they just do hentai? Because they're doing great work.
I mean, good for them.
Mm-hmm. I want to watch the whole show. So apparently, on top of that, on top of Funimation pulling it, apparently, I read an article somewhere that like, that it was on Amazon.
No,
Prime.
fuck Amazon just in general.
Oh, Alexa's right there.
Fuck you, Alexa.
But
I think she's off now.
is she off now?
I think so. Alexa.
Oh no, she's good. She's good.
Fuck you.
Oh, what? You angered her. She's like, fine. But Alexa, Amazon. No. Damn it. This is the worst, best idea. Amazon pulled the show from like their streaming services.
I didn't even know it was on there.
Me either. But I read the article and apparently
My hair's falling out.
oh, your little buns?
Yeah.
Nah, whatever. That's what happens when you get too heated. Your buns just fall out.
Yeah.
So pretty much Amazon removed it. Apparently there's another streaming service, Anime Lab,
That has it?
that has it.
Is it
And
uncensored?
it's still, I'm not sure if it's uncensored, but they
Probably
are streaming it.
We gotta go there then.
So Anime Lab is the way to go. Or Faku, please, just someone pick it up.
Faku needs to pick it up. Because at least Faku can air it uncensored.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, all right. So let's get past the ranting. What do you like about the show?
I mean, the art style's beautiful. Like, the art style is actually phenomenal for that show. Especially for what it is. They went, like, above and beyond. The characters are great. Like, just in general, they're funny. Like, they have great chemistry together. I mean, the opening and the ending are both great. I don't have any complaints. I literally could just talk about how great the show is for hours.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing about that show that I don't like.
I don't know. I feel like I've never watched anything like this where the show knows it's about just a bunch of guys fucking girls.
Knows that's what it is.
And it doubled down on it.
But they went
you know what I mean?
above and beyond with it, though. It could have just been a trash, like... it could have been trash animation. They could have just kind of been a throwaway show. You can tell whoever like made this show like really cares about the show.
It's like you could tell just from like the design of like the characters, the way they act, the dialogue, the art style of like girls and like
all the girls also in that show are gorgeous. They're all beautifully drawn.
Like it's just
Very
such a
unrealistic, but beautifully drawn.
Yes. I mean, anime's supposed to be exaggerated. That's the way I feel.
I don't know, them cowgirls.
Those cowgirls, oh my fucking god, they are. It's like me and you if we were like in fetal position.
Like their boobs are like the size of my whole body, and that's ridiculous. And you can milk them, which is a problem.
There's, if you're into lactation.
That's the show for you.
It's the show for you. Act now and get a free succubus, girl. But there's just certain like elements of like that just show that it has so much heart and like that the creators care about this so much, and I love every single moment of it. So a show like this, like, damn it, why did you have to pull this one?
I know.
But it was taking out your buns.
This one fell out.
Nah,
and
whatever.
I didn't want to leave one of them up. It would look fucking weird. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, interspecies reviewers, man.
I'm mad about it being taken down, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Because now it's like a little harder to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, once it goes on Blu-ray, I'm buying
Just buy it.
I'm buying 10 copies of it.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna
watch it just on 10 different screens.
I'm gonna buy 13 or 12 copies, and then I'm gonna put every disc for every episode. So I'm gonna use the one disc for episode 1. I'm gonna use this disc for episode 2.
You're annoying.
All the way to episode 12, because I show support. All right.
But just buy it 12 times. Do you know how expensive that show's probably gonna be?
No. Oh no, it's probably gonna be like $40 or like plus.
And you want to spend like $500 buying copies?
I mean,
all right.
Funimation wouldn't do it.
I mean, you can waste all your money. I don't care.
So I
It's
saw
your money.
I was just scrolling through forums and like I saw someone had a comment about the show and was saying,
I thought you were gonna say they had a copy. I was like, damn. Okay.
No, I wish it would be me. That would be me. I'd have the copy somehow. But someone made a comment saying, I really hope that the OVA, if they do an OVA, that's just straight a hentai.
I hope so.
which would be awesome.
I hope so. I hope it's with Krim.
With Krim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But
Krim gets that dick.
Krim gets that dick.
And
Alexa.
I want her to get it. I don't want her to give it.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
Because she's got both.
I was about to ask it nasty things, but
No, it's gonna turn porn on and start like moaning. I don't want to hear that from her.
oh yes, yes, yes.
Could you imagine?
I'd be like, Alexa, stop.
Please.
But yeah, I would be hyped about that. And the thing is, with like, I don't know if you know like the natures of like sexual OVAs, like shows with more sexual natures. Usually the OVAs go like a step further.
That makes sense.
So like something like Testament of Sister New Devil, they had like a couple OVAs and they go above and beyond what the show actually shows.
Oh, well, that means there
does.
needs to just be a straight orgy with Krim and everybody.
Hell yeah. You got me hyped. You got me hyped about that. Stop.
I'm waiting for them to have sex with Krim. I don't know why they haven't realized that Krim has both and that Krim could easily.
Yeah, it's weird because they're just like, you're a guy, right? And she just looks so
she
feminine.
has boobs and long hair and
beautiful and feminine
talks like
features.
a woman. And then they're like, oh, yeah, you're a dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess sort of. She's a penis, but like,
yeah.
she also has a vagina, which means she can do it.
But another example is like Senran Kagura. They have like a bunch of OVAs, went above and beyond. Trying to think of like any other ones. I think High School DxD had some, but goes way above and beyond to just show more. High School of the Dead. Did you see the? Oh, you didn't finish it, right?
I only watched like a couple episodes of that.
Yeah, there's the OVA, and they really double down on the sexuality.
Nasty.
Yeah, but yeah. But anyways, anything else we watched, or that's it?
I think that's it.
All right.
I didn't watch anything else.
Well, you know what time it is? You know what time it is.
Time for the news with Kayla Dennis.
Time for the news with Kayla Dennis. All I want to do is get into the news with Kayla Dennis. With Kayla Dennis, all I want to be is someone who gets to read the news with Kayla Dennis. All right, I think there's only like 3 articles
All right.
to read from that I just wanted to talk about. And they're super short ones, really.
Okay.
The first one, because I'm Trigger fanboy,
Okay.
you probably didn't even hear about this. There's a new anime
Okay.
from Studio Trigger.
Okay.
So this comes from Egan Liu, Trigger's BNA, that's the name of the show, BNA, brand new animal anime. Reveals more cast, staff, Netflix streaming, and first promo video. So the official website for Trigger's original television anime, BNA Brand New Animal, began streaming the anime's first promotional video on Wednesday. The video reveals more on the anime's main cast and staff and confirms that Netflix will exclusively stream the anime in Japan. The newly announced cast members include Gara Takashima as Barbara Rose and yada 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 yada. I don't think there's any word of when this will air in the U.S.
I think they're just talking about airing it in Japan, so.
Yeah. So maybe
It'll be years for us.
I mean, we never know. The thing is, I feel like Studio Trigger knows how popular they are in the West. Because they are super popular in the West. This show looks like awesome. Do you want to look at it? Sorry, I didn't get to show you it, but if you want to look at like just the art style, just scroll through. But this show looks super, super cool. It just looks like it has that Studio Trigger like heart to it. It just has the character designs and everything. Just the kookiness of it and just like the sporadicness, very just everything you know from like Gainax / Studio Trigger and all that. So
Did I go too far down?
super I have no idea. I can't see it. But
I think I don't know.
But did you see any like art?
Yeah.
And all that? So
At first, I looked at like the first 2 pictures, and I was like, "This is Animal Crossing."
It looks like it. So yeah. The thing is, it's very.
This is Tom Nook as a woman.
Yep.
And then I seen more human characters, and I was like, "No, this isn't."
Where she kind of looks like Ryuko too. She has like the jacket.
Yeah.
And everything.
It was like if Ryuko was like
a
tanuki. Yeah.
But yeah, this is gonna be a very looks like a very anime or animal.
Is it a basketball anime?
It's weird because I see like basketball being involved and like.
Is it like an animal basketball?
I have no.
Because if so, that's kind of strange. But I guess.
But I mean, think about all the Studio Trigger shows. Very unconventional.
Yeah.
And they know how to do it right.
I don't know if I want to watch a basketball anime though.
But the thing is,
not that in a sports anime.
Yeah, but the thing is, it won't be like. I don't think it's gonna be like basketball.
But like, what if it is just basketball? Like, what if it's just animals playing basketball and that's it? That's just the show.
That's the show.
The show. That's it.
Animal basketball.
They're yeah, that was their like. You know what? We're gonna make a basketball anime, but we're gonna be different because we're gonna make it with tanukis.
I mean, it's what tanukis? Just all tanukis?
Just all tanukis.
I was of the mind there was just a bunch of animals, but if
No,
they're all
it's just
tanukis, that's it.
That's it.
Where do the loans come in? Tom
You
Nook's in
gotta
there?
you win with baskets, and that's how you pay off Tom Nook. You gotta get them 3 pointers.
But knowing Trigger, it would be something fucking stupid. It's gonna be so stupid that it's so good, and that's what Trigger does so well. Because it'd be like, here's Tanukis playing basketball in order to save the world from soccer players that are
Oh my god.
that are actually your sister. You know what I mean? You're about to choke on your water.
What the hell?
You know what I mean? That's Trigger.
Yeah.
They do weird shit like that, and somehow it's like they just make it work for some reason.
Yeah.
They literally, I swear, there's just people over at Studio Trigger, and they just randomize plot. They have the plot, and they just randomize.
I think they just like snort coke and then they're like slam their head into the freaking the thing, and then whatever
the
comes
keyboard.
up, and then whatever comes up is the show.
I love how like I just picture them getting like just super fucking high on coke, right?
Yeah.
And just the same idea, just them smashing their head, and them looking at the computer screen, it's just all gibberish. And
And then it's like,
they're like, all right,
genius.
they're like, 2 girls, father dies, scissors, kill a kill, it's a pun, yeah, and just like, and that's how that's the birth of Kill a Kill.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah, that's a little cool show. If you haven't watched the trailer, search it up. To be honest, even after looking at the trailer, I have no idea what the hell it's about. So not even. Just
my
pictures.
first thought was Animal Crossing, so obviously I have no idea what the fuck that show's about.
But
You see where my mind's been.
all right, second article.
Okay.
This one's a little. Oh, that is the first article. Second article. Bryce Armstrong. He was a voice actor for like DBZ. Mainly, he was the narrator.
Did he die?
He passed away.
Aww.
So he passed away at 84. This is by Antonio.
Oh, dang, he's old.
Yeah, he died of natural
Okay.
causes.
Well,
so
okay.
he had a great life.
That's a little bit better. I mean, it sucks.
Yeah.
Dying sucks, but at least
Yeah.
it was like natural
I
causes.
always say this about people that die at a old age. When Stan Lee died, I didn't say
He was fucking old.
he died at like what 100 something or 90,
I don't think he was that old.
late 90s.
I think he was 90 something though.
Do you know what I always say? They didn't die.
No.
They lived.
Yeah. They just I think when people die young, they died. But I feel like when you die old, you pass away.
Yeah. It's
You know?
But anyways, voice actor Bryce Armstrong, he passes away at 84. This is from Antonio Pineda. Talent management agency Mary Collins Agency announced on Sunday that voice actor Bryce Armstrong passed away of natural causes on January 10th. He was 84. Armstrong.
Did they say exactly what it was?
They just said it was natural causes.
Because I'm like, sometimes natural causes isn't necessarily natural causes.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. But Armstrong is perhaps best known in anime as the voice of the narrator in Funimation's dub of Dragon Ball, as well as numerous minor characters. He voiced Captain Ginyu in Dragon Ball Z. He also voiced the narrator in Dragon Ball Movie 4, The Path to Power, and Lord Slug in Dragon Ball Z, Lord Slug. What is this? I don't remember any Lord Slug.
Lord Slug.
He voiced Iguri and Baki the Grappler, Masamune in Samurai 7, and Douglas in the Lupin III Farewell to Nostradamus film. And then they say that he retired of voice acting in 2009. But
Dang.
yeah, rest in peace to him.
2009.
I'm sure I specifically, for some reason, I remember the narrator voice being Kyle A. Bear. He voiced, I guess, someone you would know, Teshi from Your Name. He was the guy friend.
Oh. Obviously somebody I guess I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the only thing that I think you know him from, like, the voice. I know him from, like, Gurren Lagann and
I only watched one episode of that.
And he voices like the narrator, so and all that, and Gohan from Dragon Ball Z, adult Gohan. But I'm sure
I know who that is.
Yeah, but I'm old enough that like I probably heard this guy's voice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
shouts to him, to my childhood. But R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Next. Weathering with You film earns US $5.3 million over 6 days in US for when it first initially started.
Dang.
So,
It's a lot of
Antonio
money.
Pineda again. The Box Office Mojo website reported on Sunday that Makoto Shinkai's Weathering with You anime film has earned an estimated US $2,007,523 from Friday to Monday, including the estimated US $276,151 gross for Monday.
I mean, us alone probably gave him like $150.
No, you're right. In 486 theaters, and has earned an estimated total of US $5,053,773 in its first 6 days.
Dang.
I believe it was number 2, and I think it was because of like Frozen or some shit.
Frozen? Frozen came out like a long ass time ago.
I could be wrong. Whatever.
I was like, Frozen?
I don't know
We
what.
didn't see Frozen.
No.
I want to see Frozen.
Oh, I want to see Frozen so bad. But that's beyond the point. How do you feel about this? To me, I just think I'm
a little surprised.
it's impressive, and I get it. I get you guys like that, like Weathering with You, and it's quick ammo to be
Yeah.
like, ha, better than Your Name.
Did it make more than your name?
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Okay.
It's like, ha, earned more, but that doesn't necessarily mean better.
No, it doesn't. It just, means more people went and seen it.
I always say the example that Resident Evil 6. I'm gonna go to video games here, and people will understand because I'm sure the Venn diagram of video games anime is, especially if you watch this channel, the Venn diagram is tight circle. People know Resident Evil 6, fucking god awful game.
Didn't play that one.
It is horrible, and at one time it was the best selling Resident Evil. But that was because it was such a reaction to Resident Evil 4 and 5 doing so well.
Is Resident Evil 6 the one that's got the 6 that looks like the giraffe?
Giraffe getting a blowjob?
Yes.
Yeah. I
Yes.
know, yep.
That's all I know about that. That's it.
That's how I know you're just a meme lord. I know you saw that on some fucking post meme.
Because I remember when that first came out, and that was the first thing that everybody talked about.
It was like a giraffe getting a blowjob.
Yeah. And that's all I took from that. That's it.
Well, that's Resident Evil 6 for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
That was the best part of it,
Oh, okay, cool.
unfortunately. But luckily we got Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 2 remake, which is,
The Resident Evil 2
phenomenal.
remake's good.
oh my god, it's so damn good. But what the fuck were we talking about again? Oh yeah, Weathering with You.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
How did...
we did a whole sidebar of
How
Resident
the
Evil.
hell did you get to Resident Evil from Weathering with You?
But no, I was talking about how Resident Evil 6 was the fucking worst game, one of the worst games ever made,
Yeah.
I think. And for it to earn such a
It
huge
made a lot
amount,
of money.
but because of the reaction. But naturally, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, bad publicity doesn't necessarily mean like a bad thing. It doesn't mean a bad thing. you
Yeah.
know? I don't know what I was trying to say. I was trying to
I
say
understand.
something.
Listen, it's 4:24 fucking a.m. Nothing makes sense anymore. I am fucking hearing colors. So
Bad publicity is still publicity.
yes,
That's what I was
yep,
trying to
I knew, they knew. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean a good thing or a bad thing. It just means
Something.
something.
That's it.
That's all. It's just good for them for making so much money.
Yeah.
In its first 6 days and for its entire run.
Mm-hmm.
But I am interested to see whenever they make that third movie, what it's actually going to be like.
Mm-hmm.
So, see how much it earns and all that, because I feel like that's going to be a little bit more of a testament. I think a lot of people are just going to go see it because of Makoto Shinkai, his name.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Ironic, his name. Puns, all right. But I think that is it. Do we want to talk about... All right, you know what? Before we go into our main topic, I just want to give two... I had 2 articles in here, but it was just like... I just put release dates out. Beastars is coming to US Netflix March 13th.
Okay.
And Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution February 27th for US Netflix.
So Mewtwo strikes back. When
This
did he
is-
strike first?
Strike forward.
When what is it a second one? Because
So-
I'm like, strikes back sounds like it's a sequel.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the original Pokemon the first movie was Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Oh. Okay.
So this one right here that I'm talking about, this is the one with the robot chicken characters that I was talking to about.
What?
Do you remember like a couple Doki Doki episodes ago? I think it was the first one. Remember I told you, I was like, do you remember that Pokemon trailer and it looked like Robot Chicken, like 3D CG animation?
I think so.
So it's coming to US Netflix. We get a chance to watch it now.
Oh, okay. So
And-
we're gonna make fun of it
Oh, of course.
then.
It might be good. Who knows?
Okay.
The animation just might be bad.
Yeah.
But I am excited for Beastars because this shit looks good. Everyone's been popping off about this show, and finally it's coming to US Netflix. So I'm super happy about that. All right, so, and if you don't know what Beastars is, it's about like the animal. Well, all I've seen is like this kind of
Crossing.
sexy rabbit with this kind of
It's
wolf.
Zootopia.
Yeah, with this wolf, and they just have a kind of a
It looks
relationship.
like creepy Zootopia.
It looks super creepy.
Like,
no,
it
because
looks
that's
like-
what I'm saying. When I say this bunny is sexy, it's literally like this like sexy body with like a realistic rabbit face on her. It's really weird.
It's like
Or if you're into it, it's not weird.
it's a movie for furries. Like straight up though.
Yeah, for the most part.
Or show, not movie. Is it a show?
It's a show. And I think it got announced for a second season too. So it's got to be good.
Can't knock it.
Yeah,
Gotta
don't knock
watch it.
until you try it. So
Still freaks me out a
without
little
further
bit, though.
ado, let's go into our main topic. Kayla, Dennis, the IRL Tsundere. Love is in the air.
Ugh.
Don't you smell the flowers? Don't you hear the people kissing?
My worst, my least favorite holiday.
It is February. Hearts everywhere. Pink. Valentine's Day is among us.
Mm-hmm.
So why not celebrate by talking about our favorite romance anime?
Okay.
That is our main topic. Our favorite romance anime. Do you have any you want to shout out?
My favorite is Toradora.
Damn,
That's
just, right off the
No,
rip.
that's my
Toradora,
absolute
okay.
favorite romance anime.
Mine too.
I think that's the best one. I haven't, if I'm being honest, haven't watched that many
Okay.
romance anime.
Yeah.
Not anything that's like solely romance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The weird thing is that when I'm developing this episode, right? I'm researching favorite romance or top romance anime in general. There's so much shit that I'm like, this is not a romance. It has romance elements to it,
But it's not romance.
but it's not romance. They had like shows like Guilty Crown, Future Diary, where
It's
it's
not really anime. Not really romance. Not. I said
It's
it's
just
not
not
really.
anime.
not anime.
but there were so many things that like popped up. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's like I don't think you actually know what a romance
Yeah.
is.
I don't. Well, I mean, some people, I guess. I don't know. I guess if you consider those romance anime, then good for you. The way I qualify romance anime is kind of like, if someone were to ask me, "Oh, what's that about?" or like, "What kind of show is that?"
Story
Yeah,
would make it a romance anime if the main focus in the story
is
is
two
about
people's or whatever
love.
relation. Yeah,
that's a romance.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not a romance. It just has romance in it.
yeah. But that's the way I kind of justify it. Is like, there's no way I introduce someone to like. I go, oh, I was watching this show, Future Diary, and they go, oh, what is it about? So
Love.
It's this romance. It's pretty much this romance anime, and it's really gory, and
And they're gonna be like, what the
a
fuck
lot
are
of
you talking
stabbing, there's
about?
dismemberment and shit.
It's like, this is a romance?
Pretty good, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's talk about Toradora though, real quick. Toradora is so good. I always feel weird, but you know, there could be people that are just getting into anime watching this. So if you're getting into anime and you're wondering if this is like your first romance / slice of life show that you want to watch,
You will never find one better than this show. So, if you want a good romance, do not watch this one first because you will be so sorely disappointed watching romance after this.
You kind of did that, right? You
Yes.
done messed up.
Yes.
But you could just keep watching Toradora.
Yep.
It's so good. The characters are just so in depth. I think this is one of the top tier romance / slice of life shows.
Yeah.
Where they really just focus less on, action scenes, obviously, and stuff like that, and really deep, like, delve down to who the characters are and what makes these characters the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have their whole like relationship type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you haven't watched anything about Toradora, never heard of it, I highly suggest you give it a try if it is something you're trying to get into, or if you just never heard of it and you love romance.
And this one is definitely a romance. Like, the whole point, the singular plot is romance. It's love.
It's bubblegummy kissing.
But I wouldn't say it is, though.
It has a lot of that heart to its soul.
Because I don't know if I consider that show to be bubblegummy.
No, there's a lot of drama and stuff into it.
Like, at all. Because I'm like, Taiga is not bubblegum.
No. She is.
Freaking Sriracha.
That's it. Ryuji's kind of bubblegum.
Ryuji is kind of bubblegum. A little bit. He's like bubblegum with like... It's like those sour candies with the bubblegum inside. Mm-hmm. He's like that. Because he has that like sour looking outside.
Yeah.
But he's got that cute bubblegum on the inside.
Yeah.
And that's like his character. He looks angry and mean, but he's so nice and sweet.
Yeah, that's what I like about his character. But pretty much, if you haven't watched Toradora, the plot is pretty much this guy likes this girl's best friend. This girl likes that same guy that I mentioned's best friend.
Yeah.
And they try to hook each other up. And that's pretty much the kind of elevator pitch. But it's a lot bigger than that.
Yeah. It's a messy square.
Yeah.
It's not even a triangle, it's a square.
If you live for like romantic like drama,
that's a show for you.
then that's the show for you.
It's really sad.
It is really
It makes
sad.
me cry.
But also happy in the same time. It's a whole bunch of emotions.
I mean, everybody ends up kind of happy in the end, so.
Yeah. Watch Toradora. It's too
Watch
fucking
Toradora.
good. I wrote down a couple. I wrote down Your Name. We don't have to talk about that. Garden of Words. We don't have to talk about that. I'm just gonna go through like my movies real quick. Patima Inverted. I want to talk about this. I've only watched it once years ago. Patima Inverted is kind of a romance in the sense that like it crap because this is kind of like this kind of like going against what I said almost.
Oh, okay.
Because the thing is that the
soul plot is not romance.
The soul plot wouldn't necessarily be about a boy falls in love with a girl, but it's about the relationship between these two characters. And pretty much the plot is that there is one world where people's gravity is like, pretend it's like ours.
Oh.
You heard about this?
Yeah.
And there's other people that have gravity inverted.
They're like upside down people.
Upside down gravity people because of like a freak accident that happened with like scientists and shit years ago. And pretty much the people that are down are hella racist to the people that are up gravity people.
Up gravity people, okay.
So we're inverted gravity, I guess.
So you got like the normal people and then you got like the mole people.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And
mole people.
And the idea is that like the people that have inverted gravity, if they go off their land, they just fly up forever.
That's fucking scary.
Yeah, and they
what the hell?
And they tease at that like many times of like
people just fucking fly away.
Yeah.
And then they don't ever come back? Like what the fuck? Can they go like around like the earth? Like in the earth's rotation and then like
gotta watch to find out.
Is that something they explain?
No, I don't think so. But
I was like, damn, they like really thought of everything, huh?
But it's the relationship between these two characters because one is a down to earth.
So one's a mole person and one's a normal person. So the sky person.
One's a mole person, one's a sky person.
So we got somebody in heaven and we got somebody in hell and then they fell in love.
Yeah.
Okay.
So pretty much the sky people are really racist to the mole people. The thing is, the mole.
That just makes it so funny when you say it like that.
Hey, we came to a common
The
ground
sky
here.
people and the mole people.
So
I want to watch it just because.
no, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a movie.
it's a movie.
I thought it was a show. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to the movies. That's my last movie on the list. So the thing is, the mole people, they're really wholesome.
Okay.
But the thing is that the sky
The
people,
sky people are the assholes.
yeah,
Okay.
they're kind of like.
Fuck the sky people.
But the thing is,
Because they're not grounded.
But they kind of are. Though. They're not like in the sky.
Dang it. I wanted them to just be like walking on the air upside down.
So the sky, the thing is that they were raised and taught.
So they are like the normal people.
Yeah.
And then the mole people are like stuck underground like this.
Yes.
And then they're like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What? I just wanted to know because in my head I thought these people were walking in the clouds.
It's not you. It's just the fucking thought of mole people and sky people. We could use better terms than that. But I like it. I'm keeping it. The sky, the sky people.
Yeah.
They for what seems like hundreds of years, some of that they were taught that mole people were fucking.
They're taught that the
We
mole
should've
people
chose
were
fucking
mole
different
people.
words. So the mole people, they were the sky people were fucking taught that mole people were like sinners.
Okay. And that's why they're stuck underground.
So there's a lot of like kind of religion.
So I was right when I said they're in heaven and hell.
No, not really.
I mean, kind of.
I mean, I guess. If you know what, you're right. If you want to be right, you're right.
Do you want them to be in heaven or hell, or do you want them to be mole people?
I like sky people, mole people. Damn it.
Fine, go sky people, mole people.
So they were taught that mole people were like sinners, and that's kind of like just part of their religion. Like those people downstairs, not good people, just because of their gravity, which is fucked up. Because I feel like that would happen in real life.
No, it would happen. People, that already does happen.
Yeah, anyone who's different, they're just like, fuck you. Why can't we just be nice?
I don't know.
Why can't we
I
just
don't
love
get
each
it.
other?
I love everybody.
Love is in the air.
I love everyone.
As I said 10 minutes ago, love is in the air.
But I love all kinds of people.
All right. But anyways, watch Padma Inverted. I'm trying to think of where I watched it. I think it might be on Amazon.
You said you watched it years ago?
Years ago, yeah.
I'm just covered in hair.
It might be on Amazon, but
Okay.
don't hold me to that.
Okay.
Just Google it, man. We have technology now. Amazon.
Amazon.
Alexa, what streaming services can I watch Padma Inverted?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
God damn it! This is
Thanks
your
a lot, Alexa.
this is your debut,
And you suck.
and you fucked it. you done goofed. But anyways, next show I want to talk about, Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. So Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, I was telling you about this like maybe a month ago or something like that. If you remember.
Is this about the monster girls?
No. So Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun is it's the one where it's this I forgot her name. Chio? I forget her name. But it's a redheaded girl. She goes to confess her feelings on the first 5 minutes. She confesses her feelings to this dude, Nozaki-kun. And pretty much he is a famous manga artist.
Okay.
And it's like sunset. They like set the mood, and she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna tell this guy I love him. I'm gonna tell this guy I love him." She goes up to him. What she says, "I'm your biggest fan." And he goes, he's clueless. He's just like, "Oh, okay."
Do you want an autograph?
Gives her an autograph, and then from there on, he thinks that she is his biggest fan, and she's like, "Crap."
Fuck, I wanted him to know I loved him, not that I freaking liked him.
Yeah. Long story short, she begins to start working at his manga company or whatever it is. Just kind of helps him.
Yeah.
And kind of becomes like his personal assistant almost. And it's this thing of like, crap, I need to tell him, but also
because he thinks I'm a fan.
Because she's like super shy.
Yeah.
And like she's super like, oh, she gets flustered a lot.
Oh, that's cute.
She's like that type of girl.
That's me.
So so she tries to like tell like her feelings, but at the same time she's just kind of going with the flow because she like
I need this job.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even that she needs the job. It's essentially just her digging her hole.
Oh,
just deeper and deeper because she can't confess her feelings.
Me.
Yeah, it's a great show, and then you get like super cool characters throughout. Would I say it's like the best show?
Not really.
To me, not really.
You think I'd like it?
I think you would 100% like it because I think I put it under the category of like other shows like Kiss Him Not Me, which I know you love, which you could talk about that right now. If you remember anything.
I do remember a little bit. It sucks because I watched it one time and I watched it like months ago. But I remember I was just kind of I think I was on Funimation or Crunchyroll, one of the two. And I was just kind of scrolling, looking for something to watch. And I seen Kiss Him Not Me. And it was like a cute concept because it was about this like girl. She was like an otaku and she's really into, it's yaoi, right?
Yaoi.
Is the guy on that? Yeah.
That yaoi wowie.
Yeah, she's like really into yaoi. But she was like this big girl. She was a big girl. And then her favorite TV show leading man gets killed in the show. And she just goes into this depression for like a week. She just doesn't eat anything. And she just hides in her bedroom, just sad and upset. And then when she emerges from her cocoon, she lost all of the weight and she's like a cute anime girl. And so she goes back to school and everyone's like, who the fuck is that? Who is she? And then they're like, oh my God, that's so-and-so. I forgot her name. But they're like, oh my God, that's so-and-so. Look at her. She's so cute. And she's adorable. She's like such a cute character. And she's so different looking from like most anime characters that I've seen.
To be
like
honest,
her hair is so pretty. It's like the purple like ombre. And she has really pretty eyes. And
Does Kai?
Kai? I think it's Kai.
Yeah.
Kai. I think
Kai
so.
Surunuma?
I don't know, because she has a best friend. And it's like her and her best friend.
Okay.
So the best friend could be Kai, but I'm not 100. I think her name is Kai, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like her and her best friend, because they both are into like yaoi, but her friend's a lot more popular than she is, so she like kind of hides it. And it's like, no, I'm not into all that stuff. And she's got like a boyfriend and all that shit. And she hides that from her boyfriend. But then they freaking nerd out together. But anyway, so she becomes all cute. And because she's all cute and pretty now, she becomes popular. And there's like 5 guys that like her. It's like, there's like the jock. There's like the jock's friend. There's like the bad boy. There's like a freshman. And then there's like one of her like best friends.
Yeah.
And then they all start to realize like, wow, she's like really cute. Like what the heck? And then they all try to impress her. So it's like, so she's basically dating all 5 of them at the same time.
Yeah.
But she doesn't really realize that because she's just not, you know what I mean? She's not thinking that way. And then so they'll be like, oh, can I hang out with you today? Or you only get 5 minutes with her. She's going to eat with me and blah, 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 blah. And so they're like ripping her apart, like trying to all like spend time with her at the same time. And she would go on like huge dates with all of them. Or they'd be like, okay, well, you get her this night and I get her this night and I get her this night. She just thinks they're all being nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they don't even know.
She doesn't
like...
even really understand until like kind of later. Because I think one of them like kisses her and then she's like, that's too much. And she kind of runs away. And like, spoiler alert? Can I do that?
Yeah, I'll put a spoiler alert. Yeah, if you really want to talk about it, go for it.
She doesn't end up with anybody.
Okay.
She doesn't want to. That's the ending. And that's what, it actually pissed me off because there were so many of them that I shipped her with that I wanted her to be with. Yeah. But I think it was big of her to be like, I don't want anybody. I want to be by myself. Yeah. And that's it. She has 5 guys this whole time, beautiful men that she could end up with. She doesn't want them. She doesn't want anybody.
That's cool.
And she ends up by herself.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the story. That's it.
Is it like a definitive like end, or like do you think they could get a second season? Or
I kind of want to, but I don't think so.
You don't think it needs it, or
they would really be dragging out a story if because it kind of ended in a way that she like it was her choice. She didn't really want to date any of them to begin with. She's not used to that. She's never dated anybody. And it was like all of a sudden these guys are like forcing themselves on her. She just thought they were being friends with her. Yeah. She didn't know they liked her. It's not even until like really close to the end that she realizes like, damn, all these guys like me. And you can tell she likes some of them. Yeah. But she puts it on herself to be like, I don't want anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Good for her.
I know. It's a romance, but not really, because she doesn't end up with anybody in the end.
Yeah. No, I like the idea that she's like a bigger girl, gets like this, becomes super attractive, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that like after that all these guys are after her, and then it just
it sucks because it was like they only liked her because she got skinny.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
There was only one of them that like genuinely liked her.
For like who she was.
And it was her best friend.
Okay.
He liked her beforehand. He liked her after. There was, I think, even a point where she gets like big again.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in there. And then she like loses all the weight again. But yeah, and he stood by her that whole time.
Yeah.
That's who I wanted her to end up with. But he was like older than her too, but
yeah. I heard a lot of people didn't like the way that they portrayed like unhealthy weight loss like that.
Yeah. I thought when I seen that she like dropped the weight like that, I was like, that's not really okay. And it like also bothered me just a little bit because I was like, and now of course everybody likes her because she's skinny.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not fair.
Yeah.
I would have liked it if they had kept her big and everybody was in love with her.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
She got made fun of beforehand.
Yeah, it stinks.
Yeah. And then she was made fun of and then dropped all the weight and became popular.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
No, it's not. But yeah, I heard a lot of people were just like, come on, man, that's not cool.
But I do want to give like props to her best friend who stuck with her.
Oh, it's good though.
Like her best friend, beautiful girl, best friends with her even when she was bigger. Mm-hmm. Stayed with her the whole time, no matter what happened.
That's good. Friendship always wins. Love wins.
100%.
The thing is, love, not tied down to relationships.
No.
Best friends can love each other too. Mm-hmm. So.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think best friend love's the best kind of love.
Yeah, me too. I think it's just so much more powerful.
Oh, yeah.
If you hear my Weathering With You review, I talk about that. I go off about how your name and like Garden of Words and like Weathering. Did I say Weathering With You already? Weathering With You, Your Name, Garden of the Makoto Shinkai films.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of those would be so much more powerful if
it was just best friend love.
just best friend love and just super deep.
I feel like Weathering With You was just best friend love.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, obviously he did love her.
Yeah.
But I feel like
I mean, I guess they don't.
She thought of him as a best friend. I think she thought best friend love.
But he thought.
I mean, obviously at the end you can tell they got together. But that whole time, obviously he was in love with her, but I think she just really loved him as a friend. I don't think she really truly was like, oh, I love you until like the ending.
Yeah. Okay.
After all those years.
All right, so I have one last show I want to talk about.
Okay.
Because I was obsessed with this for years.
Okay.
Obsessed. Jeez, what? Judging my obsession?
I feel like I know what you're going to tell you.
Because I haven't said it yet, and I think you know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Nisekoi.
I knew it. I knew it.
So
I was waiting for you to talk about Nisekoi.
Nisekoi is so
that one I haven't watched though.
So good in the best of ways and the worst of ways. The thing
was that the one.
What?
You were back.
Are you talking about the theater?
Yeah, at Hoosie.
Yeah.
Was that the one you were doing voiceover stuff for? Mm-hmm. It was Nisekoi?
Yep.
Okay. Because I remember like randomly watching that episode like with no sound and being like, what the fuck is this? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Because you couldn't figure out how to get the sound to work. So we just kind of watched it and everyone was like ad-libbing what was happening.
Yeah, that was really weird. So back in the day, me being a like up-and-coming voice actor, that's what I wanted to do. I thought it would be a good idea. Kayla and I, we met during, we were both actors. We did theater class.
We were back in 2016.
2016? Dang.
A long fucking time ago.
So it was 2016, and pretty much I thought I can't talk. It's freaking almost 5 a.m. I shooted out an email to the kind of theater director and was like, hey, I'm a voice actor. I want to get these talented actors within our like department, and let's just do like quality English dubs of it. Eventually didn't work out because people flake.
If I wasn't such a shy ass, I totally would have did it.
Oh yeah,
I was too shy.
I mean, you do it now.
Oh, I would do it now, but I know you now. I didn't really know you back then.
I mean, if we have time, we should definitely do one.
Okay, I'm down.
I'll find like a scene with like 2 different characters or whatever, and we could do something.
I'm done.
So, but Yeah, that was a fun time.
I just remember how funny that that was
just
a
really
ridiculous
weird.
class.
It was really weird because, and especially at the time, we were just on the brink of like anime being cool.
Yeah.
So I was super weirded out when I was like, how many of you guys know about anime?
Yeah.
Let's voice this stuff. It's like it was really weird to be like, hey guys, I'm an otaku.
Yeah.
And like, I was scared that at the time, I was scared that what people would think of me.
Nobody cares.
No one cared. It's theater.
Everyone's an otaku in their own way.
Yeah, I guess. Everyone's got their own obsessions. But, so Nisekoi is super, I think is super good, this is super bubblegum in terms of like the mood and just the colors and everything, super bright.
The art style's cute.
Super cutesy. So if you haven't watched Nisekoi, it's essentially about it follows the main character, Raku Ichijo, I believe is his name. And he is the son of a Yakuza gang.
He's a dark-haired guy, right?
He's the blue-haired.
Blue. Oh, is it blue?
Yeah.
For some reason, in my head it was brown.
It's like blue purplish.
Blue makes sense.
He is the son of a Yakuza like gang leader, and pretty much they want him to like.
Oh, okay. And then she's the okay.
Yeah. So pretty much
I know this.
So pretty much they want him to be like the next heir, and he just like is a goody two shoe. He is not at all a gang member. He is 100% like, I'm gonna go to college and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get good grades and
They're
I'm
like,
gonna be.
fuck that, bro. You're
and
gonna
they're
be
like,
this.
And they're like, you're gonna be our heir, and it's super fun. Even the Yakuza gang members are super. They're not scary. They're like, they love him and they're like, yeah, Master Ichijo. So pretty much, it starts off as that. Backstory: back when he was a kid, he made a promise to a girl, that he has a key necklace.
She's a lock.
And she has a lock. If they meet each other, they promise to marry
I
each
learned
other.
all of this in the first episode.
Yeah. They promise to marry each other. So pretty much, he bumps into another female Yakuza member almost. She's the daughter of another rival gang.
That's the blonde one, yes.
It's the blonde one. Chitoge.
She's a bitch.
She's a tsundere. She's like you. What are you talking about?
She's a bitch.
One of you.
She's a bitch like me.
And pretty much, long story short, they have to fake a relationship so that the gang members will like stop feuding.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, like Raku.
Don't they have to get married?
What?
Don't they have to get married?
They said that they wanted to get married, but I believe, but they just kind of like, let's just go out for now
Oh, okay.
to like stop the feuding.
Okay.
And pretty much the kicker is that they hate each other. They hate each other's guts.
Yeah, they look like they hate each other.
And that's like that's where like I think the heart and soul comes from this, is that they hate each other, but then eventually they do become like really good friends.
Yeah. Did they end up together?
You gotta have to watch to find out.
Does he end up with Onodera?
You have to watch to find out.
Fuck.
So pretty much there's a lot of cool characters. You have Onodera, who's like this super shy girl, and there's like
She's
another.
so cute. She's
Oh
me.
yeah. Mm-hmm. But so pretty much.
She is me, not that other one.
No, you're Chitoge.
No, I'm not.
You're
I'm Onodera.
Team Onodera.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I look like her too.
that's fair. Onodera. I'll allow it. So pretty much, Raku. There's another aspect to their relationship where Raku and Onodera, childhood best friends.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're
Oh,
childhood
I knew that, I think.
childhood best friends, and pretty much, Raku is actually like in love with Onodera,
I mean, that makes sense.
and Onodera is in love with Raku,
Aww.
but they don't know
So
that.
do they end up together?
They don't know that, so they always beat around the bush. So they'll be like, "Hey, Onodera," and then she's like, "Fuck, she's saying hi to me," and then like, and then
Are they friends though?
yeah, no, yeah,
That's so weird.
but it's weird that it's just that they have such strong feelings for each other, but they don't know it. So that's another aspect of it. Then you got like Shu, who's like Raku's best friend, guy best friend.
I don't know who that is.
And then there's like another girl with glasses, I forgot her name. But just such a clean cast of characters just from the start. I'm just gonna go only like first episode characters that are introduced, because there are other characters that get introduced later on in the show that I don't want to spoil. But it's just a fun journey. The only thing I don't like is that they really drag out this story with the key and the locket. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, it doesn't really go anywhere.
And it's obvious who has the key and who has the locket, right?
Well, the thing is, there's a whole bunch of messes that happen to it. Like, I guess, not really spoilery. It's just when you watch through the show, there's multiple lockets.
What? Mm-hmm. That's bullshit.
There's multiple lockets, and there's multiple like memories of like this meeting.
That's so obnoxious.
And so the thing is that they beat around the bush. If we were adults, 24 around there, let's just fucking stick the key in, turn it. Which one opens up?
Yeah.
So
but they don't do that.
They beat around the bush a lot. They'd be like, okay, let's fucking do it, and then all of a sudden like drop kick comes out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So,
what?
But you know, plot drop kick comes out of nowhere.
I was like, who the fuck is just drop kicking people?
The thing is, this show is super slapsticky.
Oh, okay.
And that would happen.
So that would happen.
That would actually happen. And which I love the visuals for it, but yeah, that's pretty much the show in a nutshell. It's super fun, super comedic, super slapstick comedy. Has a lot of heart to it though. Because like there's moments where it's super romantic and it just reminds me, back in the day I related to it a lot. Now, now being 24, it's like I would still look at it and just reminisce on older times, I think. But yeah, damn, we gotta watch that.
Yeah,
we should watch that.
Okay.
It's February. Love is in the air. I'm gonna keep saying that. Alexa, is love in the air?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Oh.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
Fuck you, Alexa.
Do you have any shows you want to talk about? Just off the top of the head.
Fuck. Let me think if I can think of any.
I have a couple shoutouts that I have not watched.
Do a couple shoutouts and while I think.
So, I want to give a shout out. I have not watched this. Let me know in the comments if you I mean, there's so many people that have watched this. But let me know, like, if I'm missing out. Like, if I'm just really being just a dumbass not watching this. Clanad / After Story.
That's on my list of what
I have not watched that. I don't know. The art style now just seems so outdated and it's just really unappealing to me. Like, I need a nugget of gold.
I don't want to talk about the show because I've talked about it too much. But I feel like Anohana is a love story, and maybe not in like the most purest sense, but in like a friendship love. That's what that is. That's what that whole story is about. It's friendship love.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the main character loves Menma, and Menma loves him.
Yeah.
You've seen that in the end. But it's friendship love. That's what that whole story is. So, shout out to
that.
Shout out to Anohana for being one of my absolute favorite animes, probably of all time.
And shout outs to being probably one of the
most fucking heartbreaking.
The only anime that make me like ugly sob and cry.
The only two animes that have ever made me just straight ugly cry, Anohana and Future Diary. I'm telling you, when Seven dies and Future Diary, the two of them.
Spoilers.
And everybody knows that.
All right.
Fuck everybody.
All right, okay, shit. I won't put a spoiler warning there.
No, but like, here's the thing. If you watch that show, you know that everybody has to die to get to the point. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally in the synopsis. Everybody has to die for one person to win. That's it.
What if a show like lied and was like, this is slated for 24 episodes, and then like on episode 8, the main character dies, credits. It's like, no, it was the last episode.
Yeah. No, but when Seven dies, the two of them, because it's Seven is a couple, I fucking ugly cried because that was the saddest fucking thing I've ever been through in my life.
Oh, they loved each other.
They loved each other.
Even the way they fought was like so in unison.
And she like, this is a spoiler, but because she's underneath the building's collapsing, and so she's stuck underneath the thing. She's gonna die. There's no way for him to save her here. Yet he still pushes this shit up, this fucking brick wall bullshit, stabbing himself just so that he can like hold her basically as she dies. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because that is true love. He literally basically killed himself just so that he could hold her as they both died in each other's arms. I cried so bad at that. I want to cry now just thinking about it. Go ahead before I freaking start sobbing.
Just give me a second. Let me go to my list. So just really quickly, because I have no idea what these are about. Again, in the comments, just let me know if I'm missing anything. Besides this one, School Days. Give a shout out to that.
Oh, that's the dark one.
It's a big mess.
I want to watch that.
I won't spoil it because I want to give someone the chance to experience that.
One of my anime lists, that was like one of the worst anime.
Yeah.
That was like
But
of all time.
But you got to experience it.
And also fucked up. One of the most fucked up anime.
Maid Sama. I know a lot of people love Maid Sama. I have no idea what it's about. I know it's about a maid. I know it's about a Sama.
Okay.
And the last one, My Love Story. Which is like the big dude with the cute girl.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Watch that one. Yeah, the guy with the big lips.
Yeah.
He would be under the ugly bastard tag.
God damn it. Don't do that to my boy. Don't do it to my mans.
But he would.
Anyways.
I'm sorry. He would.
In a nutshell.
But him and her are cute. They look like they'd be really cute together.
In a nutshell, the story is pretty much about him being like in love with this girl, but thinking that this girl likes his friend. Yeah. That's like super hot, like super K-pop looking.
Yeah. But she likes him, right?
Yeah, and she likes the big guy.
It's cute. He has scary lips.
It's just him being kind of like super like self-conscious about the way he looks, kind of.
Now I feel.
Oh, you should. You really should.
Shut up.
You should feel bad.
Fuck you, bro.
But
I've never seen that show. I don't know what it's about.
That's pretty much what I've heard the show is pretty much about.
I do want to watch it though. It looks cute.
And I know I'm missing out. You don't even need to write in the comments that I'm missing out. But yeah, that's my last of the shows. You got anything else?
No, I couldn't think of anything.
All right.
Literally all I thought of was Anohana.
So pretty much.
I don't really like romance that much.
Nah. So I want to say that you could write in to danceanimekevin@gmail.com for any questions, topics, comments.
Did we get anybody to write it?
Just like Kevin Miner did.
Oh.
So, Kevin Miner, as you know, Super Bowl weekend just passed.
Yes.
So, he I assume this is what Kevin Miner wrote just because it was football season and it's coming to an end or ended and Super Bowl happened. He said, if you could assemble a slice of life anime team for a football game, who would you put on it? I mean, obviously, I'm just going to go to...
all the fucking My Hero characters.
That's not slice of life.
Dang it!
When I was reading this earlier, I thought it was regular anime characters, and he said slice of life. Total curveball.
Okay, so slice of life.
Mm-hmm.
Taiga, I'm telling you, I'm putting Taiga on the team because Taiga would kick some ass. She'd be a quarterback.
Taiga, to be honest, everyone from Toradora.
Yeah.
Just on a team.
No, fucking, but what's her face?
What?
The redhead. Taiga's friend.
Oh, crap. Kushieda?
Yes. She literally is on softball team.
Yeah.
She'd kill it.
I'm literally like, I googled slice of life anime just to like see.
Fuck, I don't even watch that much slice of life.
Yeah. So this is what I want.
I want
a bunch of, literally, I want like a whole team of just all the Love Live girls, just a bunch of frail.
I was gonna say the little baby from Galka Babysitters, he could be the football.
He could be the football? You sick bastard.
Because he's small and little and you can throw him.
Yeah, no, he does look like a football. He's like football like sized. But yeah, all the Love Live girls, just having them be just panicking. And I want them to go against like the 49ers.
Do the powder puff.
I want them to be like against like just big men.
Oh my God.
And they don't give a shit too.
You know who I want in a football team then?
Who?
The fucking Zombieland Saga girls.
Yo! Yes, that'd be
funny.
awesome. And they would win too.
Yeah, they would. They would kick fucking what's her face? That fucking chicken girl.
Oh,
I forgot her name. The one that doesn't. The one that's still like a zombie and did not become not a zombie. She would kill everyone.
I'm looking just at pictures. Maybe my free boys would be awesome. Just to be just super ripped.
I mean, you can just grab like any sports anime fucking characters.
Yeah.
I haven't watched like any. So
let's see what else.
You know, it'd be funny to have the Ouran High School boys on a football team.
That'd be awesome. I just want more of them.
I know. I want more of that show.
And if I have to get it in the version of them against 49ers, I'll take it. Let's see what else. Now I'm just looking through pictures. I'm like, there's not many I mean, Nichijou would be hilarious.
No, the little babies.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm thinking of like, because he said slice of life, right? How many slice of life characters are like practicality for football? A lot of them are just super, just depressed and like super weak looking.
I want those
there's nothing like jacked.
I want the platelets from cells at work.
The platelets? You
Little babies.
Why do you want to put just babies on it? Just make a team of babies.
That's what I want. I want a team of babies.
But Taiga is like a legit one. She would kick ass.
Yeah, she would.
Let's see. I mean, if Persona...
I'm just being funny, not serious.
Yeah.
Buddy.
I think about this shit too. I love football, right? I need my team to win. I need my team to win.
I don't want them to win. I just want it to be a funny show.
If Persona counts, that'd be cool to have like some Persona 4 characters from like Persona 4 the animation. But yeah, that's all I could think of.
I mean, I just named every person that should not be on a football team. So
I mean, that's
that I want to be on a football team.
So yeah, thank you, Kevin Miner, for that question.
Thank you.
So remember, you could write in to danceanimekevin@gmail.com just so you could get your stuff read on the show, just like Kevin Miner did. Yeah, that's our show. What? It's only 5:05 a.m.
Oh my god.
We need sleep. So if you liked what you saw today on the show, go to patreon.com/danceanime, and please, if you can, give us $1. If you don't, no big deal. It'll post every other Friday for you to view. So I guess not yet. I always forget this part. Social media. You can follow me on Twitter at KevSenpai. Follow our channel's Twitter at DansuAnime, DANSU Anime, for just, all the updates of our shows and stuff like that. You can talk to me about anime. Kayla Dennis.
So you can follow me at KKD Loves You. Or so I have a Lewd cosplay page. So you can follow me at Bella Luna Cosplay.
Okay.
Or Bella Lunatron on Twitter.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
And then Bella Luna Cosplay at Instagram.
Yeah. So if you like Lewd cosplay, follow that. We good?
Yeah. I got embarrassed.
You got embarrassed? But anyways, this has been your friendly neighborhood Kevin Sistenthone, co-host. I'm not a co-host. You're the co-host.
I'm the host now.
You're the host now? Ah! All right.
I'm the host now.
Send us off. Go.
How?
Just say, hey, it's been a good...
And this has been our show.
Speaking to the mic.
And this has been our show. Bye.
All right.